started his.
Yeah, I already wrote because it's going live. I could go live again now.
You got me there? You got me right?
Yeah.
We'll move here.
Oh yeah, we good like that.
I think our homeboy said, a second or two, a minute before we start talking.
Yeah. You can try that out. It's already moved a minute.
We give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rukak, Double honors to the apostles that rule well. Salutation to the brothers in the four corners of the earth, preaching the truth and sincerity. All right? I'm gonna do a little exhortation before I bring give me Numbers 24 real quick. Give me Numbers 24. Numbers 24 starting at 16 through 20.
Verse 24 verse 16.
Give me Revelation 22 verse 16.
It said, which heard the words of Yahweh.
Come on!
You the knowledge of the Most High.
You what?
You the knowledge of the Most High. You saw the vision of the Almighty.
Saw the vision of the Almighty. That's unveiled. Go ahead.
Falling into a trance.
Yeah, he was like a trance. His eyes was open, but he was in a trance. Right? Yahweh Shai was giving him a vision. Go ahead.
But having his eyes open.
I
shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh.
Come on.
There shall come a star out of Jacob.
There should come a what?
Star out of Jacob.
There should come a star out of Jacob. Who's that star? Give me Revelation 22 verse 16.
It's Revelation chapter 22.
Because the scripture said, prove all things and produce your cause. That's why we are so different from these religious sects. Because they don't prove nothing. They just run at the mouth. Yeah, some of them can rehearse scriptures, but they don't have the true meaning of these scriptures. Go ahead.
It's read that as well. I, Yahweh Shai, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, and the bright and morning star.
And the bright and morning star. Right? So that's who? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, what he just read in Numbers 24, verse 17. That's the star. Right? The root that's going to come out of David. You can keep reading. Okay. Go ahead, son.
And his scepter shall rise out of Israel. It shall smite the corners of Moab, destroy all the children of Sheth.
Let's get that, because Yahweh Shai can destroy all of them. Right? Let's go to Revelation 19 real quick. Revelation 19. I think that's quick. Maybe at 9. Revelation 19. We can start at 10.
Revelation 19 and 10.
Come on.
And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and hold thy peace, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
They have the testimony of who?
Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, he's the spirit of prophecy, man. That's why you always got to stay in the prophecy, man. These are the time of prophecy to get deep into it, because Yeah, man. You know, the evil one's the prince of the air, man. And he tried to knock our cameras down, but he did. Well, you know, to water your hour, you know, he blessed me with those reflexes. We saved it through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. The funny thing is, we was here for at least 15 to 20 minutes, right? Nothing ain't happened until we start getting into Yahweh Shai. And here come the evil. All right? Who was reading? You?
Here the brother come now. Yeah, I just read Revelation 19. Was it 19?
Yeah, man. So, hey, this is the year of prophecy. For us to get these prophecy, to go ahead and proclaim and preach this good tidings to the nation of Israel. Right? So prophecy means to speak before it happens. Okay?
I don't remember what I was reading.
You just reading numbers.
Yeah, numbers 24. So like it bad, what is we just going through the motions right now with Satan fucking with the equipment. Hey, that's why the scriptures tell us to be what? Instant in season and out of season. You know, not just when the weather fair, but even when the weather is weather is rough.
Yeah.
Because how else would we know, what would we just going into who Yahweh Shai is?
Yeah.
You know, some of us stumbled, well not stumbled, well the Lord led us to a camp. Some of us via the YouTube, and we seen brothers out there teaching all times of the year.
Right.
Day and night, 24/7, man.
Yeah, can you read that scripture again? Rashad? Numbers 24, verse 17. Give me Sirach 35, verse 18.
Numbers 24:17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall see him, but not now.
Uh-huh.
I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
This should come a what?
A star out of Jacob.
Uh-huh.
And a scepter shall arise out of Israel.
Uh-huh.
It shall smite the corners of Moab.
Uh-huh.
And destroy all the children of Seth.
That's right. So he gonna smite these heathens, man. Right? And the Most High ain't gonna have pity towards these other nations.
And Edom shall be a possession.
Hold on, son. Going through tribulations here.
Oh, it fell out?
Yeah. All right.
And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies.
Uh-huh.
And Israel shall do valiantly.
That's right. Israel's going to do what? Valiantly. Go ahead, Ak. Yeah, Sirach 35, verse 18.
Sirach 35 and 18.
Come on.
For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient towards them.
Man, Yahweh Shai ain't going to be slack when he come and conquer. Oh, you got to finish reading it on Revelation 19.
Oh, yeah, come on. All right. Revelation 19 and what was it, 6?
You started at 11?
11?
Uh-huh. Then we'll mix in at 35, 18.
Yeah, I read verse 10.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
It's Revelation 19 and 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse.
Uh-huh.
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yeah, that's a representation of the chariot, white horse. All right? Because horse is a good representation of the chariot, because the chariots are powerful and a horse is powerful. You know, when you open a Mustang, man, how many horsepower that has? That's 500 horsepower. That means a powerful engine, just like a horse. Right? That 500 is equivalent to 5 horses, man. Go ahead, Doc.
says, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
He does judge and make war. So why they always say in Christianity that Lord Jesus Christ is about peace? They don't read the scriptures? All right, matter of fact, give me what scripture is that, son? Matthew 10:34. Matthew 10:34. Because as the world call him Christ, we call him Yahushua. He ain't gonna come over here and butter your bread. All right? Then what kind of you want parquet? What you want? Betty Crock on your bread? Get out of here, man. This is what he gonna do with that sword. What you got,
Matthew 10:34.
Come on.
This is a red letter, so this is Yahushua speaking.
That's right.
Think not that I come to send peace on earth.
He said, think not. They don't read this in church? Yo, when I was Seventh-day Adventist, I never heard that scripture. Never, ever. Go ahead, all right?
Think not that I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a sword, man. He gonna come over here and chop heads off, man. That's what he gonna do. Now, you know the scripture said, I think it's Isaiah 65. There's gonna be blood in Basra.
Oh, die garments and Basra?
You know the light on.
Yeah.
You tell me, you done with that? Is more to that? Or that's it on Revelation 19?
Yeah, that was it.
All right. Yeah, you know what I want, huh?
You already found it?
Green got a song, Love and Happiness. No. Yahweh Shai ain't coming that way. He coming with vengeance. And he gonna repay the adversary. That's what he gonna do. And we gonna prove it through the scriptures.
Isaiah 63 and 1.
Yeah, bring it out, Doc.
It's Isaiah 63 and 1.
Come on.
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
With
dyed garments from Basra. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
Mighty to what?
Mighty to save.
You got more on that?
Verse 2.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai is mighty to save. Go ahead.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will strain all my raiment.
All my raiment. Son, let's mix that back in again. Numbers 24, verse 17. Number 24, verse 17.
Numbers 24, 17.
Are we going to assist Yahweh Shai? Yeah, we're going to assist him.
I shall see him, but not now.
I shall what?
I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There should come a star out of Jacob.
There should come a what?
A star out of Jacob.
We just proved it. We just proved it. That's Yahweh Shai. Come on.
And the scepter shall rise out of Israel. And shall smite the corners of Moab.
They're going to smite the corners of Moab. Go ahead.
Destroy all the children of Sheth.
Read on.
And Edom shall be possession.
Edom shall be a what?
Possession. Seir also shall be possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly.
And Israel going to do valiantly. Right? Are we going to assist Yahweh Shai? Yes. Give me Ezekiel 35, verse 5. Yo, we're going to become threshing instruments, man. Battle axe. We're going to destroy this demonic dude, man. We're going to destroy this pharaoh.
Alright. This is Ezekiel 35 and 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. And hast shed blood of the because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. And hast shed the blood of the children of
Yasharala, man. Remember what you did to Emmett Till? You claimed that he whistled at a white woman, man. Y'all beat, man. Now they got a series on Netflix on Emmett Till, 5 parts. I don't even want to see it, man. I don't even want to see it.
They just closed the case and there's no. Well, all them people that's probably guilty to be charged are already dead, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the lady still might be alive.
No, she died.
She passed away. It good.
She admitted that she lied on her deathbed.
Yeah.
Tawab.
And Emmett gonna gain her as a slave in the king.
In D.C. in Smithsonian, man, they got a special room just with Emmett Till, man. Family almost damn near cried, man. Yeah, you got a perpetual hatred since you don't hate blood, right? That's only one young man. What about how you lynched us, right? How you barbecued us, man?
That's where the term
Right?
picnic come from.
Picnic. Pick a nigga, right? Right? What about the transatlantic slave trade, man? When we got sick on those ships, we was packed like sardines. You threw us over the ship, man, because you didn't want the other brothers and sisters to get affected, so you threw us off board, man. You got a lot to pay for, man. You got a lot to pay for.
Yeah, this devil, he would overpack the ships because they had a quota to meet when they get back to bringing the slaves in.
Mm-hmm.
So by them overpacking and all that, they could afford to throw some slaves overboard, and it just shows you that you was nothing. It still is a commodity to them, man. You're useless. You deemed useless until you damn near on your deathbed, man. Until then, they gonna work you to death.
Yeah, they show you that in these times right now because every Israelite that society deemed to be something. Soon as you worn out, they treat you like nothing, man.
Yep.
Look at Red Fox. Look at my man Richard Pryor. Look at Bill Cosby, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. I mean, they ain't get it that bad yet. Look at R. Kelly, man. Look at those guys, man. You ain't nothing, man. In Esau world, but you are something important. You are Israelite, and the thing about that is Jake gotta wake up, man. Cause these times we in right now, man, these prophecies are clicking fast, man. And this so-called society, we down to like the last week of the so-called the so-called end of 2021. We down to that last week.
Yeah, and right now we're in a time where that thing that we was hoping to see, we hope to see prophecies unfold. We see them unfold. But one of the main prophecies we waiting to see, if you're in the loop, you understand what we're talking about. But that thing is on, being broadcasted on the news, man, to be marked as cattle. You know what we talking about. If you don't, so be it. Do some research. See what's one of the main objectives that's going on here in the headlines, and now it's being made public. You want to need like on a slave plantation, you would need a passport to go to the next plantation, or you would be sent to run errands for the master. Go get such and such from this plantation, and they ask you for what? Where's your slave identity card? Well, we coming into the day where you can be marked as a slave yet again, man. Marked as property to your enemy.
But we already is marked as slaves, but it's going to be intensified.
Yeah, we still slave, and we still fire in your hands, right? Because we all got IDs, and all our names is capitalized on ID. That means y'all still own us. The elite still own us. Apostle Gabar did a video on that called Cappadocia Dementia. That means yes, we still property to the elites, right? And what the Lord's saying, because we found under your hands. Let's get that. Exodus 21 verse 16. Somebody give me Proverbs to back that up. Proverbs 22 through 23. We still found in your possession, man. And you gotta pay. And we forget about that Numbers 24, because we're gonna rock with that a little bit. Then we're gonna go to that Ecclesiasticus, what's that, 38:16, Jim, y'all?
You got the Proverbs?
Yeah,
of a man,
Woo!
and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
He shall what up?
Surely be put to death.
That's your judgment. That's why we read Revelation 19, 11 all the way down. That's why we read in Numbers 24, starting at verse 11, right? Because Shiloh, which is who? Yahushua, he's the star, and he comes from the loins of who? Of David. The root and the offspring of what? Of David. He coming with a mighty sword. The brothers just back it up in Matthew 10:34. What he gonna do with that sword? He gonna smite. That's what he gonna do to you, E. That's what he gonna do to you. Go ahead, Doc. Proverbs 22, 22 through 23.
Proverbs 22, verse 22. Rob not the poor.
It said what?
Rob not the poor.
Yeah, it said rob not the poor. Poor is synonymous with the meek, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, Judah all the way down to Issachar, the Negroes all the way down to the so-called Mexicans. Come on.
Because he is poor.
Because he is poor. Come on.
Neither oppressed, afflicted in the gate.
Don't oppress the afflicted in the gate. You constantly afflict us to this very day. You tax the hell out of us. If we get divorced with our spouse, there's a divorce fee, a high fee on top of that. If we go down to the grave, funeral expenses, right? What else? Tax the crap out of us on our checks. FICA, Medicaid, Social Security. If you make 1,000, according to law, you're supposed to take home 1,000. You make 1,000, you taking home about what? 638?
Yeah, and we earn what is called a wage. You're not even really supposed to tax wages.
Yeah.
No. But hey, we slaves, man.
Yeah, right? That's where you get the word employee. Employee, the root word is what? It's slave. Right? Now, in certain stores, when you go shopping, you can't even get a damn plastic bag. You gotta bring your own plastic bag.
They fast.
It's bad enough you taxing the crap out of us. Now we can't get a plastic bag.
Here it is, this man been poisoning and destroying the earth, but now you want to so-called protect the environment because there's too many plastic bags floating around.
Yeah.
What about this damn these things that we grow over our face, man? They turning up in the oceans, killing the wildlife, man. The sky, cancer, but want to preserve things, man. The scriptures say that if it wasn't for the elect's sake, no flesh should be saved, man. But yet this man, this brother, all week last week, and this brother, you know, we seen
chemtrails, man.
Chemtrail in the sky all day, every day.
And you know what celebrity spoke about that? Prince.
Prince, yeah.
I said, damn, this man ain't gonna last that long, man. He gonna go right after Mike.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna last long. Prince was starting to wake up, man.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston was waking up. MJ was waking up. Now we got my man Kanye and the other dude, Sean. Now they waking up.
Ooh.
Sean something. Is that Big Sean?
Oh, Big Sean.
Oh,
Big Sean.
Yeah, they waking
So
up.
hard did a video on that.
Yeah, they waking up.
Yeah, they waking
hey,
up.
How far are they going to take it? Because right now, Kanye spitting out blasphemous heresies, man. So they give you a little bit.
They give you a little bit.
Let you know that they still juiced in.
Like Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
He was giving you son, and he went right back to sleep.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, he was starting to wake up, then he went. I said, nah, I can't. Yo, I gotta take that Judas purse. Nah.
Really questionable now is so-called son. What do you call him? Zen. Died.
Yeah.
Call him Zen.
And he named his daughter Powerful. How you gonna name your daughter Powerful?
Fuck is powerful?
Oh, so I might just take her out.
Yeah. Hey.
Did he already had a child taken out already?
Just now. Yeah. 3 weeks ago.
God.
Zen. Whatever the fuck his
How
name
you gonna name your daughter Powerful? But anyway, finish reading that.
It says, rob not the poor because he is poor.
Yeah, it said rob not the poor because he is poor. Go ahead.
Neither oppress afflicted in the gate.
Come on.
Yahweh will plead their cause.
Yahweh's gonna plead our cause. Go ahead.
Spoil their soul of those
And what's up?
spoil the soul of those that spoil him.
Yeah, he's gonna spoil the souls, those that spoil them. So who spoiled us? E. And these other nations. All right, go back to Numbers 24. Read that verse, then Shamil can get that Ecclesiasticus 38. And I'm gonna give the mic to this brother.
Numbers 24 verse.
shall come he that shall have dominion, destroy him that remaineth of the city. When he looked on Amalek,
When he look on who?
Amalek,
Amalek is they represent the Jewish rats. Alright? Alright, somebody know that scripture? Those who are first will be last, those who are last will be first. Is it Matthew 19:20? Go ahead, son.
took of his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nation,
Amalek was the first of the nation. Go ahead.
but his latter end shall be he that perisheth forever.
Yeah, but the latter end, he's going to perish forever. Forever, ever. Right? It's 2016. Yeah.
Matthew 20 and 16.
Go ahead.
So the last shall be first. Let me read it.
Uh-huh.
So Matthew 20 and 15. Matthew chapter 19 and verse 30. 19 and 30.
Okay. Oh, I had said 20. Go ahead.
But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Okay.
20 and 16
So who's
says,
first? These
so
heathens
the
are
last
first.
shall be first, and the first last. For many be called, but few chosen.
Many are called, but what? He was chosen. Many was called to push his truth. Right? A lot of them fell out. You know? Many was called. There's a few that's going to be chosen. There's 144,000 men. Right? The elect. Yes, sir.
I read about Amalek already. Going to the Kenites.
That's the point you made. Yeah, man. So that was just a quick exhortation. All right, brother Anah, got the mic. All right, go ahead, brother Anah.
All right, well, you know, like I was saying earlier when I was talking, like these prophecies unfolding. It'll be like in this last week before this so-called year is over with, man. A lot of people didn't believe that it's gonna come a time when you couldn't say certain things or couldn't do certain things because of it's supposed to be the land of the free, the home of the brave. You're supposed to be able to say and live how you want, but you can do those things if you're doing it in wickedness. But if you're doing it in righteousness, everything against wickedness, they're gonna put their foot down. You can sit up there and be all you can be in wickedness, an alphabet person. You can sit up there, have sex with trees, animals, and they don't condemn you for that. But if you come up against this NWO, they gonna fight you about it, man. The last couple videos I done did, man, it's been flagged, and I went through it like a fine-tooth comb and tried not to say nothing to get striped. They told me I get one more. I can't even upload right now. They shut me down again. I put a video up this morning. They shut me down again. I switched it.
It's fucked up, man.
I switched it.
Fucked up.
And they took it down, man. I switched it. But anyway, you know, that just go to show you that we in a true famine, man, and we don't know how much longer we gonna be able to be out here doing the work of the Lord, man, because he coming down tough, man. Scriptures,
And that's a bad when the day that the prophets are totally put off the street. That's it for you two-thirds, man. That's the doors of mercy gone. We still got a hope for salvation, even though we getting pulled off the streets, man.
Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, says the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor the thirst for water, but of the hearing of the word of Yahweh.
Yeah, like the scripture just said, the Lord said it's going to be a famine, not of food and water, but a famine of the word, man. Hey, all it's going to be famines of all those days, but the famine of the word is so much closer to coming, man. We got to sit up here and use different kind of terminology and be crafty with words. I mean, Jake smooth anyway, but
like Riddler.
yeah, man, it's crazy, man. You sit up there and can read some stuff that they actually published, or read some stuff that they actually published, and they take you off and leave that stuff on there. What is that?
Hey, and we giving you the real non-GMO, man. But you can bring out their information, title it the way they title it, and they still won't grab it. Be damned if we do, damn if we don't.
And what that scripture the brother just read in Proverbs, man. That's a way of them trying to steal from the poor, man. They trying to steal your spirit, man. They trying to take stuff, they pressing you with financially, and they trying to oppress you spiritually, man. They trying to stop this word from coming out, man. But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen, man. But the scripture said that, just like the brother just put that out with Proverbs 22 and 23 and 24. That's not gonna happen, man. You can try to do all those things, and it's not gonna happen. Why? Because the word gonna keep coming out, man. Whether that's from brothers on all four corners, but the Lord can raise up rocks, man. So it's gonna come out.
The second Ezra 5:14. Then I awake. This is Ezra. Then I awaked, and extreme fearfulness was through all my body, and my mind was troubled, so that it fainted. So the angel that was come to talk with me held me, comforted me, and set me up upon my feet.
And that stuff happened when he think you doing stuff,
Yup.
man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah send them angels, the spirit through the brethren, to uplift the spirit and be like, man, the hell with that, man. Like, we ain't gonna say we don't be down because we in the flesh, but the Lord lift us back up, man. Because he already brought us from being dead back to life, man. When we was reborn, man. When we got out the old ways, man.
We came out of that dry bone mind state. We no longer dry bones in the valley. He gave us that living water and that breathing and that breath of life, that understanding within us.
Right. You had a little bit more.
Yeah. 22. And my soul recovered the spirit of understanding, and I began to talk with the Most High again.
Yeah, that's just what I just said. That's being reborn again. That your spirit was cleansed, and you was able to talk to the Lord. I mean, when you was in the world, when we was in the world, we didn't know the name. We was sitting up there praying to everything else, but when the Lord pick brothers, hopefully we the elect, but
Right. I just read it in Matthew. For many are called, but few are chosen.
right. He uplifted our spirit, and that's why we not out here in vain, man. We out here. We could be doing other things, man. All these 2/3 niggas, they sitting in the house right now. What's this? The 21st, 22nd of December. They probably sitting in the house under their Christmas tree, roasting marshmallows and baking fucking cookies, man.
Playing the Temptation, getting ready, sit their kids in front of the TV to watch Frosty and shit. It is we preparing the minds of the elect for destruction, and preparing the minds of those that get it to come out of that Christmas spirit, man. That's a hey man, you be in stores, you hear that music, man. That shit is demonic as hell. Huh?
Night stocking at Walmart all night.
That's all they play.
Where your spirit?
All I want for Christmas.
Oh shit! You got your earphones in and shit.
It's like
Tune it out.
Turn it out. Hey, I'm bad at it now. I guess because I'm getting old, I can't turn that shit out.
it's like that hook mall deep had out back in the day. It's a war going on outside, man.
I'm safe from it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a war. It's a spiritual war, man. It's a spiritual war. Every time we get over something, here go E with some other bull crap, man. It just don't never stop, man. E just keep cracking that whip. Crack! Crack!
He diligent with his bullshit, man.
Yeah. Well, he was wicked from the womb, man. Just like the scriptures say. He was born thinking wickedness. Slightly paraphrasing. That's that guy.
Speaking lies.
Yeah. You hold us up.
Yeah. This is Second Ezra's. I'm gonna go a little deeper. Second Ezra's 8:35 through 39. For in truth, there is no man among them that be born, but he has.
Hold on. Who was that talking about, man? Let's talk about E. In truth, none of them are born, man. That's E.
That's
all
right.
Day. That's E all day, man. You know, that's for all you niggas to be like, oh, hey, man, ain't bad.
Shit.
But the Lord don't lie, man.
Ain't a good one, not a nair one, man.
Not nair. Ain't no nair.
No nair.
Ain't no nair. Ain't nair one of them good, man.
None of them.
None.
Just because you think he give you a job or whatever, he a good man, you getting a good wage. Yeah, it ain't fair. Amazon got all them, man. I trained today on the line, man.
I was about to talk about Amazon.
I trained on the line today out Tradeport, man. Amazon, it's a big ass building. They building another building out
This one in
out
Hollywood.
Brooklyn. They building one out Brooklyn right now as we speak.
Yeah.
If
Spur
they
Point.
paying $18 an hour, man, you know you could be making $36 an hour.
Yeah, they excited. They're making 31, 32 an hour. They excited. I heard them in the car. Yeah, we're making 31 overtime.
Man, he ain't no good in him, man.
Yeah, let me get that for you. This is I'm in the wrong thing.
Just think about it. When I order from Amazon, I had stuff in my cart, and when I decide to buy something, I probably might spend $100. So that's probably a couple pieces for $100. It's taking them maybe 5 or 10 minutes to pull them 5 pieces. They done made $100 off of a couple minutes of work, and they giving you $18 an hour, man. Cause trust and believe you ain't gonna be sitting up there standing still. When it come time for your lunch break, my kids work there. When it come time for your lunch break, they said take 15 minutes to walk to the damn lunchroom, and everybody else at the damn microwave lined up warming their food up. And then the next thing you know, it's time to go back, man.
Yeah. 15 minutes ain't shit. That 30 minutes ain't nothing. Right? This is Psalm 14, 1 through 3. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable work. There is none that doeth good. There is none that doeth good.
Is it one?
None that doeth good.
And that's going back to who? E, man. Cause he famous. He always the one to think that they be the atheists. They the ones think of that the Big Bang Theory and all that, man. All that stuff come from E, man. Yeah. All that comes from E. And then what our people do is practice them, get the mind state of a heathen and follow behind them, man. All that stuff comes from E.
And Yahweh looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there are any that did understand and seek Yahweh. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There's none that doing good. No, not one.
None to do good, not one. it is.
Yo,
And
these
that was
scriptures-
emphasized.
Yo, these scriptures are bad,
That was
man.
emphasized, man.
These scriptures are bad, bro.
That was emphasized. The
Oh,
Lord says
man.
not one.
I gotta put. Can I put up on that verse again?
Rewind.
They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy.
They all going aside. They all together become filthy. They always, man. You look at them, you can just see the just filth in them, man. You can see the filth in them. You can smell the filth in them. You can just see it. When I first encountered E, I encountered E in high school because I never did before because I lived in the hood. Yeah. Man, they had this crazy kind of smell like when you go to the zoo in the springtime, man. You know that gamey smell? That's E, man.
So it's when the hair get wet.
Yeah, when I first started being around them, white boys come to class every morning. I just put news in my ear. Oh, yo, you smell like a wet dog or something, man.
Yeah.
And then also, they always had them goddamn lice outbreaks, man.
Oh yeah,
Yup. That's when it came with all different types of shampoos, man. Head and shoulders and all
When
that.
they had that Red X.
Red X. Oh, yes. Yes.
Shit, they got.
Shakes wasn't buying that.
Some might be so bad you can see the lice in their hair.
Yeah,
Man. They got use
yeah.
fucking puppy shampoo and shit, man. Like the mane and tail.
Yeah. No, that's the horse.
But I'm saying you could people use it too though. But
Yeah.
I can say something real quick. There was this guy at my job. I thought he was white at first, but I think he said he's Hispanic. I don't really look at people, stare at people's faces or whatever. But he do a lot of reading, and he was saying scientifically, people with more melanin, they're less prone to depression than people with less melanin. So when crack hits the fan and Esau don't got what their wealth and all that, Esau gets in a depressed state faster than we do. We strive, but even in our depressed times or like our hard times, when we don't have enough, we still have times, moments where we can find joy in those moments that we have because we got that melanin.
You're right, and I'm gonna give you an example. When he go get depressed, what happened to him? When the stock market crashed all them years ago, they were sitting up there killing their family, killing their family and themselves, jumping out of buildings.
suicide was at an all-time high.
Shit, we used to making something out of nothing. They been giving us the scrap, even though it was in wickedness. They been giving us the scrap, pig feet and all that stuff, the stuff that they ain't want, and we making meals out of it.
Jake could be in a real fucked up position, and we still find time to song and dance.
Yeah.
Like to make joy of our fucking captivity, man.
Yeah.
Another thing too is scientifically proven that the sun itself cures depression.
Yeah.
And what is one thing that the E can't be in too long is the sun.
You ain't lying about that.
He doesn't have melanin and he can have the sun. So either way, he's messed up.
Even the sun is your enemy.
Right.
Damn.
But the sun works in our favor. It cures depression, and we have melanin to take it.
You're right. Just think about it. That's why more from how I think. I ain't saying this for fact, but more so over the West Coast where it's all stay warm and all this time, and in the Caribbean or whatever, you got people that be more in shape and more moving around.
Sure.
This place, you got like maybe eight months of warm and like 4 months of cold. And it's a lot of depression here in this town.
That's true, because you got cities like Seattle where it rains. In UK, it rains majority of the time, and the rate of suicide is higher. So the weather definitely has to play a role, because people that live in like Hawaii, places where it's warm all the time, they have more of a vibrant, lively spirit. Like when you got to go through those different weathers, winter, the spring, the fall, people tend to be more awake.
Why y'all have 75 cents?
Nah.
That's a good point too, because when they playing tic-tac-toe with them chemtrails, for some strange reason, the next day be cloudy.
Shit, sometimes you see the clouds develop right after they get the spring all day. I watched it the other day, like it turned from, they kept going different directions the whole time. And it turned into cloud cover, man.
Yeah.
It said, verse 3, they are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There's none that do it good. There's none that do it good. No, not one. Have all the workers of iniquity no knowledge? Who eat up my people as they eat bread and call not upon Yahweh?
Right?
Man.
So with that being said, man, you in some serious trouble, man. You in some serious trouble. Like when people wasn't going reading and studying, we ain't know it was you, man. But when you sit up there and read and you go through history and you put stuff together, man, the fingers on you, man.
They try to warn us as kids. You sitting there watching Scooby-Doo, they try to tell us he's Esau the whole time. Yeah, I would have got away with it for you pesky kids.
No, but you know what they always said? Red herring.
It was red herring. It wasn't me.
Red.
Yeah.
Esau red.
Esau
red
red.
herring.
Crimson. Yeah.
Let's go back to the scriptures of Genesis.
Yeah.
Red hair.
Yeah.
Esau. Red herring.
Red herring.
Yeah. Hey.
Speaking of red, hey, Lord set an example.
Yeah, you're right. Scooby-Doo definitely did that.
They trying to tell us, man. And then Wizard of Oz. All this shit going on, Dorothy going crazy, the dog Toto, and the blind man wanted her, and then when they get to the end of it, there was a puny Lord Devil pulling levers, man.
Represent the elites.
Represent the elites, smoking mirrors, man.
And bigger than that, everything that he promised them, he couldn't even fulfill.
Couldn't even do it.
He couldn't even fulfill it, man. And I'm glad you brought that out, man, because Jake need to get out the spirit of stop thinking Esau they say, going to Egypt and Esau for help, man. You ain't never gonna be able to build yourself, man. When I was training earlier, there's a young guy I worked with. He like 28 years old. He was saying, man, I'm trying to get at all the males from 50 on 35 on down, man. They got us fucked up because they ain't teaching the youngers nothing or whatever. They just keep on trying to take advantage and suppress us. I was like, bro, it's bigger than that, bro. You got the government to blame for that, man. The government the one. I ain't want to go with the E thing and all that.
Yeah.
I said the government the one that forced the man out the house, bro. You can't get. I said from people from 50 years old on down to 35, they was affected by the crack epidemic, bro. You can't really say that, man.
Yeah.
You can't really say that. But that's the same thing that the guy that we used to teach with used to say the same thing. These elders ain't doing it for the young.
Yeah. And then where are they now?
Milk cart.
Missing in action.
Yeah.
And this is the worst time to be missing in action, man, because you seeing everything that was being spoke of years ago happening now. What they say is June. Ain't no. But we're in December 2021, and it's on TV, live and direct, right in your face. There's no denying it. Ultimately, because these niggas don't want to say that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, the Lord was speaking through the elders and apostles.
Right. And he coming hard. He pressing. He pressing for you to get that juicy juice.
Yeah, that's what Joe Lyden came out and he did a broadcast saying, hey, go ahead and take the juice.
It's good for kids from 5 on up.
So,
Give them the juice.
he says it's going to help. It's going to help,
Yeah, and this guy is forked tongue, man.
Yeah.
You went from one level,
When you break down government, they go to Latin word, gobitia, right? Govern means to control. Ment means the mind, to control the mind. That's where you get dementia. You got the word ment in it, right? It means the mind, to control the mind. So whatever these fools see on CNN and Fox News, ABC News, they juiced in.
Yeah, that's good. That's the magic and the devil's.
Which is really going back to sorcery.
Yeah, that's the magic in his wordplay.
Media.
Spelling.
And you know what? You know what? They use that as a tool because keep on bringing that stuff up in the media. That adds on to stress, which help weaken your immune system, man.
Then they play with the colors. You know, certain colors trigger certain emotions and feelings.
Like McDonald's.
Yeah, the red and yellow trigger.
McDonald's, Wendy's.
Yeah, because yellow, the color yellow is the first color that the brain recognizes, like from a far distance. That's why taxis, the color for a taxi is yellow. You see a cab, you be like, oh yeah, you can see it quickly. So like these like I was saying last time, these restaurants, these fast food restaurants, they use colorful colors so like kids can be like, oh, Berkeley, McDonald's. They can see it attracts their mind.
You ever notice that when you're in the car? You can be in the car, McDonald's can be way up the block.
You see it.
McDonald's! That's the first thing, and that's some of the first things young children stop saying.
I mean, you can say it yourself too, though.
But not only just the children, the nigga women love colors too.
Yeah, they do.
Because a nigga woman is like a child. They are really like children, man. You know? That's why when the children say, I want a McDonald's, mommy say, oh, let's go, baby.
Yeah.
You know? The man might be like, nah, we're going to eat at home.
Yeah.
You know? But the woman's like, let's go stop at McDonald's. Billy wants something.
It's convenient.
The government, how they also control the mind is do this new the alternate pestilence. The alternate pestilence is the pestilence that was already there. I know I can't say the word
Yeah.
because now they because of the snake poison, it created a new pestilence.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna make a new snake poison for the pestilence that was created because of the last.
And you see how Esau do it? Like when we had to go to what was it, Clinton? We got a new boogeyman, terrorist. It went from what was the motherfuckers called? Al Qaeda. The new boogeyman. Now the new boogeyman in this thing, like he's saying.
But
what's the next
they already
boogeyman?
said that.
Yeah.
Fauci and Biden said it was going to be a dark winter.
Yeah.
They said that shit in the summertime.
Yeah.
How'd you know? How you know?
We there now.
Micah 5, verse 12. And I will cut off the witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Who's the soothsayers? Oh, go ahead.
No, what?
The witchcraft. Like we were talking about the media, right? And the Most High gonna cut that off, right? Who are the soothsayers? Guys like Don Lemon, right? These broadcasters. They're the soothsayers, man. The main soothsayers is who? Joe Lighten. Trying to soothe the people, man. Trying to comfort the people. Go ahead and take the poison.
Everything's gonna be alright. He said this nigga sitting up here telling you everything's gonna be alright. But this bitch ass coughing too. Hogan did the same thing. He had a goddamn press conference yesterday because he got the coho. He sitting up there giving a goddamn talking about the numbers rising in Maryland. Everything's gonna be alright if everybody take them 5 steps of death.
Hey, I got the definition for soothsayer. A person who predicts the future by a magical, intuitive, or more rational means, a prognosticator. We the prophets because we speaking from the word. But this man creates magic to get his soothing words across. To soothe your mind. Oh, he gotta be right. Or you know how some people like you buy herbs, this, that, and other, they say on the bottle, not approved by the FDA, or certain people look for that to say that for them to trust it. Like
that's when we get it.
It makes
That's
us
when
want
we
to
get it.
more.
Yeah.
Oh,
They ain't fucking
It's
with
official.
it. That means it's right.
That's right.
Hey, but this the thing though, man. Jake, it's too late because a lot of them got that first step of death, and a lot of them something about they ain't get those other joints. There's so many people that got that juicy juice, the first step, and they done got the coho again, man.
They took the trip to Soho.
Yeah, they done got it again. I know 4 people right now They just sit up there and got the 5 steps of death. And they
Five
sitting up,
deadly venoms.
they sitting in the house. They gotta sit in the house for 14 days. So it's gonna be, they gonna have a Kovo Christmas. They gonna have to quarantine.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Remember that? Five deadly venoms. Yeah.
So they're gonna have to get their own Christmas tree.
Yeah, they gonna have to stay home with their
They
immediate
have an
family.
individual Christmas in each room.
They're going to how they gonna get the presents in the hazmat suit?
Right, yeah.
Oh shit.
Honey, I got your present.
Like that movie, The Boy Living in the Bubble, man. That's the only way to live in a bubble, man.
Man, shit, that's how it was on E.T.
They're gonna have to get they're gonna have to get a pigeon to deliver the
Yeah,
gift.
sits in a kite. Tied to the tree. Tied to the
At Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Hey, no. That's crazy. Because Amazon working on having drones deliver packages. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So when I was in DC, this was over 5 years ago. I was working in DC. They had the little delivery robots that deliver food.
Yeah.
Like it moved by itself across the street. It stopped at the light and all that shit.
They show you that movie, excuse me, Chris
Back to the
Tucker,
Future.
he was playing
Oh,
Fairy, Elements, 8 Elements, something like that. I think
Fifth
Bruce,
Element.
Fifth
Element.
Yeah, well, Bruce Willis, he was in there, right?
Bruce Willis, yeah.
Yeah, they're planning to get rid of the human worker. They want to just all robot because they already got these places where you pick up stuff and it already knows what you brought.
Yeah.
You don't need no cashier for that. They will get rid of cashiers, like they say, the milkman, delivery man.
And Roy Farms have like one cashier.
Self-checkout.
Self-checkout.
In some Amazon warehouses, they got the robots that pick packages. I mean, that carry pallets of stock.
Yeah.
Robots and shit.
2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his
That's
devices.
not happening, Satan. You're not gonna get an advantage of us. You had an advantage of us before the Lord woke us up, but now that we woke, you ain't gonna get no advantage of us because we ain't ignorant of your devices, man. Your media, your theories, none of that stuff. Your money, none of it. You're not ignorant to that stuff, man. We know the scriptures say you wicked, you the devil, man. What public enemy say, man? Can't trust it, man.
Trust it, yeah.
And we don't trust it, man.
Watch Channel Zero. Some people, TV, they still stuck watching Channel Zero. There ain't nothing on them. It's nothing really of any substance on Channel Zero. And that was the message of that song, man. People just, like they live, man. Brothers ain't see that movie. They need to Channel Zero.
Awesome. Well, he put the shades on.
Yeah. But you see what he had to go through for him to look. They had to fight that man to death for him to finally put him on to see things for what they were.
Yeah.
And that's Jake. He's stubborn as hell, man.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Lord said. My people are stiff-necked.
2 Ezra 5:35. For in truth, there is no man among them that be born, but he has dealt wickedly, and among the faithful there is none which has not done amiss. Oh my God. Amiss means wrong. They all did wrong. All of them. For in this, O Lord, thy righteousness and thy goodness shall be declared, if thou be merciful unto them which have not the confidence of good works.
Hey, what my man Samuel said in the movie when they killed his daughter, man, Mrs. He said, "What do you hope happened to him?" What was it?
I hope that motherfucker die. Burn in hell.
Burn in hell.
What the fuck name of that? Damn, I seen that in the movies. A Time to Kill.
Time to kill, man.
I hope the motherfuckers burn in
Yeah, I
hell.
hope they die. I hope they all burn.
Did I shoot him? Yeah, I shot him.
Hey, we coming to that time, man. There's gonna be a time right now. We're in a time of putting the word out there. Once the Lord get His peace, He gonna give us the green light. And that's gonna be that time to kill, man.
Yeah, but that's the key. In Proverbs it say, "There's a time for everything. It's a time to be live, a time to die, a time to kill. You guys gotta wait for the Lord, man. You can't take it upon your own hands or go on your own words and think when you're ready for something to be. You gotta be patient and wait on the Lord, man. Because that's ultimately he the one that's controlling this movie, man.
Then answered he me and said, some things hast thou spoken aright, and according unto the words it shall be. For indeed I would not think on a disposition. Got it? Disposition?
Oh, yeah, I got it. This is disposition, and it means, the essential meaning is the usual attitude or
It's freezing up.
essential meaning of disposition, the usual attitude or mood of a person or animal, formal tendency, a tendency to act or think in a particular way, tendency to develop a disease or condition, prevailing, that's administration or control,
Okay.
settlement, transfer to the care or possession of another, the power of such transfer, disorderly
So
arrangement,
read it so we could.
orderly arrangement.
For indeed I would not think on a disposition of them which have sinned before death, before judgment, before destruction. But I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous. Right? So 38 is talking about Esau. So 39 is talking about us. But I will rejoice over the disposition of the righteous. And I will remember also their pilgrim and salvation and reward, and they shall have. Woo! So Most High said we're going to have salvation. Right? Salvation is coming our way. But the disposition of Esau is what? Death before judgment and before destruction. Right? Wow. Man. Some of these scriptures are bad, man.
It says a prevailing tendency or mood or inclination, and their tendency is their prevailing tendency is death, man.
Yep.
That's all they.
That's their disposition.
Their disposition.
And our disposition is salvation.
Salvation.
Right? This is 2nd Ezra 14:34. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts. Was we reformed? Yeah, we was reformed. You know, we had Babylonian names, now we got Hebrew Israelites now. Right? We came to understanding of this truth. Right? So he reformed our heart, which is our mind. Right? Ye shall be kept alive, and after death ye shall obtain mercy. What do you mean after death you're gonna retain mercy? What is it talking about? Most High killed off the old man, and we became alive. What in this truth? Right? Because we was anyway. Right? For after death shall judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest. The Most High gave us new service, new names.
Yeah, and ultimately, we was a lot of times, Lord willing, we those men that were made before the foundation of the earth to do right.
Good.
To build and create everything.
That's right, huh? It said, for after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again, and then shall the name of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. All praises. That's why we got to push out those videos. That's why we got to push out the videos right here. Right? It said, and then shall the name of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the ungodly shall be declared. Gotta push out videos, man. That's why, what's that? What's that? The elders, they look out for our souls, man, because they're like our fathers in the spirit. right?
Yeah.
So if our Father tell us to do something, that's what we got to do it, because they looking out for our souls.
That nigga drunk. I watched him go over there in the corner, then he heard us and walk over there. I watched him
All right.
just walk up. And that lets us know that like these, we the light man, these people they attract. Like, even if it's not wrong,
Yeah.
so they gonna come up here, they gonna get condemned, or they gonna get up little, some nuggets to help them along their way. Unless it's towards salvation or destruction, man.
He looked like he was on some shit the Lord said.
He was on some shit.
That word was coming out too.
Right on the back.
Yeah, that word. Yeah, so we declaring this truth, man. And we gotta. It's mandatory for us to push out videos, man. It's mandatory. It's 2-3 out the week. It don't take that long. 7-10 minutes. We go by the spirit on the time. So, and was that idle? There's was that idle hands?
Idle mind, idle time is a devil playground.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
The scriptures.
that's right. Huh? Yeah. Gotta stay busy, keep it moving, man. That's why Yahweh Shem Yeshua gave big up to who? To the ants, because they always constantly busy, man. Always constantly busy. And the ants don't need a supervisor. I did a video on that in Trinidad, man. I might do a remake on that.
All of them get in where they fit in.
That's right. Stay busy, because the Most High can't stand a slug.
And this is
They said I could hear no blowing. Not a brand new slot.
Oh,
yeah, I did say like I said her like a Rams on it. Was
Oh.
in the background.
it's the menorahs,
The candle
Candle.
thing, yeah. Chauffeur.
Chauffeur, yeah. Forget the Hebrew.
That's what I said. Who?
Still walk.
Yeah. What close? I mean, whenever you're ready.
But yeah, idle hands, the devil brings shot.
I thought you had
I was trying to think of the word. Something. I can't think of it. But yeah. Esau is in
Big ass friend just ran under your car.
oh shit. But yeah, man. I mean, I lost my train. Yeah, Esau ain't taking a break on his wickedness.
Nah,
You ain't good.
that mean by him not taking no break, that mean we got 2 times harder. 10 times harder. Well, I mean, hopefully this lesson was this camp edifying.
God, close it up.
Hopefully this camp is edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash.
Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
That's right.
And the sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim that's out here pushing this truth non-stop in all 4 corners in the truth and in sincerity. Shalom and
Death to America.
This is the end.
Is this the end?
Oh, man, look at this shit, boy.
God.